Long ago, in a quiet little village surrounded by green fields, lived a poor farmer named Arun and his wife, Meera. Every day, they toiled under the hot sun, working hard to grow their crops. Life was never easy for them, and their hearts ached because they had no children. One stormy night, as thunder rolled and rain poured down, Arun was returning from his fields when he heard a faint cry. Curious and worried, he followed the sound, and there, near a tree, lay a baby boy wrapped in an old cloth, shivering but alive. Arun lifted the baby gently and ran home. Meera gasped in shock, but soon her eyes filled with tears of joy. "Perhaps the heavens have sent this child to us," she whispered. From that night onward, the couple raised the baby as their own son, naming him Dev. Years passed, and Dev grew into a strong, humble, and kind young man. He helped Arun and Meera with everything: plowing, planting, carrying water, never complaining like others. His fields yielded better crops than anyone else's. The grains were fuller, the harvests richer, but instead of happiness, the villagers grew jealous. Some accused him of using dark magic. Others mocked him or secretly damaged his tools and crops. Yet, Dev never fought back. He smiled, worked harder, and treated everyone kindly. Then came a year of disaster. Heavy rains flooded the river, and the village fields were ruined. Hunger spread, and despair shadowed every home. Only Dev had grain left, carefully saved over time. He could have kept it for himself and his parents, but his heart wouldn't allow that. Every night, while the village slept, Dev cooked food and quietly left it at people's doors. In the morning, the villagers found meals waiting for them, never knowing who their secret savior was. Still, by day, they continued to insult him. One night, sitting outside his hut, Dev sighed. Why does goodness invite hate? Why is kindness met with pain? But one man had seen everything. Rogov, an old villager whose eyes still shone with wisdom. The next morning, when the villagers gathered in the square, Rogov stood and shouted, "You call Dev a liar and a cheat, but do you know who's been feeding you all these nights? It's him! Without him, many of you would not be alive today." The crowd fell silent. Guilt replaced envy, and shame filled their hearts. That same evening, royal messengers arrived with banners marked by the king's seal. They announced that years ago, during a great storm, the king and queen's baby son had gone missing, lost near these lands. Following old clues, they had traced him here. When the guards examined Dev, they found the royal birthmark the lost prince was said to have. The truth was revealed. Dev was the long-lost prince of the kingdom. The king and queen arrived soon after, running to embrace their son with tears of joy. The villagers, trembling, bowed before him, remembering their cruelty. The king was furious and ordered his soldiers to punish the people. But Dev knelt before his parents and said softly, "Father, Mother, if I could forgive them when they hurt me, how can we harm them now? Let kindness rule, not anger." The king and queen were deeply moved. The villagers wept and begged for forgiveness. From that day on, Dev was known not only as the rightful heir to the throne, but also as the Prince of Compassion. Arun and Meera, his adoptive parents, were honored and brought to the royal palace, where they lived the rest of their lives in peace and happiness. And the people never forgot the lesson his life taught them. Jealousy and cruelty may rise like storms, but they always fade. What endures is kindness, the light that never goes out.